Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor again. Just going to the tail end, just showing you what boats are out there, which ones handle, which ones are good buys. They got a new sign here not too long ago. Look at that, Yamaha Y Marina, Stevie Craft in our info board. But this 2050, I was just getting ready to tell you about this. Now this, if it wasn't a garage issue, I would probably buy this one over the 1850. If you know, as far as garage maintenance is going to be about the same. It ain't that big of a deal. But the 2050 just gives you a lot more back end room. It does handle a little bit different. So I would say, if you could, I would jump from the 1850 to this boat, because look at the room you got in here. And these handle really nice. The 1850, but these you get more bow rise, so it'll cut through bigger water. But for a 20 footer, look at this. I mean, pretty amazing. Yep. And then these are service boats. There's a 27 Stavy over there. Oh, and this is the Edge I was telling you about. And yeah, I took this guy out too in this one. He's a nice guy, a good friend. But these are the Edge. Oh, well built. 5086 alloy, bottom, back, 1/4 inch bottom. They got a 104 on the beam. They're deep. These suckers, just look how deep that is. They just cut through. You can get 4 footers and run this thing full throttle through that. See the difference? That's a 20 footer, but look that front end. Isn't that something? Even compared to that 27 Stavy over there. So these are an awesome boat. And this is our service department back here. Yeah, they're working on, I took that one out a couple weeks ago, the 22 Defiance. That's a neat boat too, actually. And again, this boat right here, I think they might have sold this one, but this is like a 15 footer. Now the 15 footer where they come in at versus like a, say a 13, and they quit making the 12, is they're more stable. Believe it or not, once they put the flooring in and these decks in, it just made them a lot more stable out there, so you could, a couple people could stand on it and you don't feel like you're going to flip it over. But what a good, now you talk about a good little crabbing boat and a good salmon running up the river. This is all you need. It, you know, helps get the price down, you know, versus 100, 130. But look at this. This is like a 23, 24. You talk about deck area. But this is the customer's boat. So the top of the line you got for rough water is your Stavy, would be the safest, and you could go fast. And the Edge is not as safe, but it can cut through the water. Then I would go North River, Duckworth. Those, they're, you know, that's the upper end aluminum boats, is the ones I just said. And then from there you go to Alumawell, Thunderjet, Bolton, Rogue Jets. Because again, variable degree hold on that one. Boltons are a constant. So then you go into that, you know, like you say, your low ends, like they used to be riveted, would be your smoker crafts. We're just fortunate to have the top of the line in all the different categories, but we're down on inventory. But anyway, if you have any questions, just feel free to call. I mean, there's a good used boat too. I thought we had that one sold. But nice. Yep. So if you're looking to go tuna fishing or just getting ready for the September salmon run, we got boats for you. But like I say, if you have any questions, like say, hey, this is a price range, this is what I want to do. So when you're buying a boat, this is what you do. What you're going to be using it 70% of the time. Not, oh, I'm going to go in the ocean. Then to find out you're not, and you bought the wrong boat. Or it's the vice versa. This is what I hear a lot. They buy a 20 foot. So I would say a beginner boat for somebody would probably be, oh, I would say an 18. That'd be a good starter boat if you didn't really know what you wanted to do. But if you come in here and say, hey, I'm going to be heading, well, no, I won't be going out in the ocean. No. So then I said, are you sure? And they say, yes. And I said, well, I'm just saying, if you're if you do go in the ocean, you should probably do a 21 up. You know, then a 21, 22, you can still do ski, you can go up rivers, bays, lakes. I mean, you can do it all with the 21, 22. And then I'd say the 24-foot boats in anybody's brand is where it's at. For horsepower, fuel economy, and handling. I don't care if Bayliner, Sea Swirl, but of course then you do get boats that handle better than those boats. But generally a 24-foot is a horsepower match. Again, you don't have to go to the big Kahuna motor. You can go to a single motor. They just handle better. But a lot of times if I'm going to a 24, I want twins. This boat really don't need it, but I like twins on a 24. 22, no, single motor is all you need. 20, 21, no, don't do it dual. But anyway, it kind of hurts it. Actually, these walk-arounds, if you put twins on this, I like it a lot better with the single, the way they perform, the quietness, the fuel economy. But 24 is where it's at, and then I would say 22 is if you kind of want to do it all, and then you want to probably, I'd say an 18 if you don't want a 16 too small, but you don't want to do the 20. You can find some good 18s out there. But again, buy the boat. Think about what you're going to be doing. If there's a doubt in your head that maybe you're going to go out in the ocean, you're looking at an 18-footer. I'm going to say, okay, just to let you know though, if you go in that ocean, I mean, you can do a nice day, but you know, if it gets rough, I'd rather be in a 22. So just something to keep in mind. But say, you know, it's a woulda, coulda, shoulda. Say you did fish out in the ocean, then yeah, you were saying, nope, I'm done, I ain't going back out there. You just don't want to undersell yourself. I'd still say if a guy had a 24, go to a 22. I'd say 21, but then the 22 actually runs on less horsepower than a 21. You need more power on that 21, and then you get better fuel economy with the 22. So there's those lengths, them oddball lengths. Sometimes bigger isn't better, like a 24.5, like say the Stavy, for instance. They handle better, I think, than the 27. So you just got to ask. If you have any questions, give me a shout. This is the Boat Doctor out.